as Jimin sat beside me. His expression was a mix of concern and disbelief. I knew my request for a surrogate mother was unconventional, but it was the only solution I could thought of to appease my parents. Think about it, Tae. A child without a partner? What kind of life is that for them? Jimin asked, his voice steady yet filled with a hint of frustration. I shrugged, my fingers tapping against the armrest. It's not like I'm asking for a traditional family. I just need someone to carry my child, someone who won't complicate my life. You're playing with fire here, you know that. Jimin leaned back, running a hand through his hair. But if you're serious, I'll help you find someone. Just think about the consequences. I nodded, already lost in thoughts about how this would work. Maybe it wasn't the perfect plan, but it was a start. A way to regain control over my life and my family's expectations. The hospital room felt sterile, the bright white walls reflecting my hopelessness. Jimin's presence was both comforting and confusing. He knew everything about me, but I was just a kid trying to survive. I don't have money to pay for this, I stammered, panic bubbling in my chest. I can't afford to be here. My brother needs me, and I have nothing. Jimin held up a hand, silencing my frantic thoughts. That's why I'm here, Jungkook. I want to help you, but it comes with a condition. I swallowed hard, dread pooling in my stomach. What kind of condition? You're looking for a way to pay for your brother's treatments, right? I can offer you a way to earn money, but it's not going to be easy. It involves carrying a child for someone who can't have one. You would be a surrogate. My heart raced. The idea of being a surrogate was overwhelming. Me? A surrogate? Why would I do that? I can't even take care of myself right now. You're struggling, and your brother's life is at stake, Jimin said, his gaze unwavering. This could give you the financial stability you need. You could pay for his surgery and have a secure future for both of you. I felt the weight of his words. Taehyung needed the operation, and I would do anything for him. I had been juggling multiple jobs, barely making ends meet, but this could be a way out. Is it really that simple? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. What if I fail? Jimin's expression softened. It's not simple at all, Jungkook. There will be challenges, but I believe you can do this. Just think about your brother. Think about his future. I closed my eyes, letting the gravity of my situation wash over me. My parents were gone, and I was all Taehyung had left. I had to be strong for him. Okay, I finally said, a surge of determination filling me. I'll do it. I sat in a cafe, nervously stirring my coffee as I waited for Jimin to arrive. He had told me he would introduce me to Tae, the man who needed a surrogate. My heart raced at the thought of meeting someone like him. From what I had heard, he was a famous model, someone who lived in a world so different from mine. Suddenly, the door swung open, and in walked Tae, his presence commanding the room. He exuded confidence, his tailored suit accentuating his tall frame. I felt a rush of nerves and excitement as he approached our table. Jungkook, he greeted, his voice smooth like silk. Nice to meet you, I nodded, suddenly tongue-tied. Hi. Nice to meet you too. Jimin sat down beside me, giving me a reassuring smile. Tae, Jungkook is interested in your proposal. Tae raised an eyebrow, curiosity dancing in his eyes. I appreciate your willingness, Jungkook. This is a big decision, and I want you to be sure. I took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment. I need to do this for my brother, I said, my voice steady. I'll do whatever it takes. Tae studied me for a moment, then nodded. All right. Let's discuss the details. I want this to be comfortable for both of us. As we talked, I felt a flicker of hope. Maybe this was the start of a new chapter for both me and Jimin. Jungkook had always been the responsible one in his family, stepping up after his parents' tragic car accident 5 years ago. His younger brother, Jimin, was only 10 at the time, and their world shattered overnight. Jungkook had dropped out of school to support them, taking on multiple jobs to make ends meet. Jimin's heart condition added to the stress, requiring expensive treatments that strained their meager income. With dreams of finishing his education fading, Jungkook found himself in a relentless cycle of work, worrying about bills and his brother's health. He often reflected on how life had dealt them a cruel hand, wishing he could turn back time and change their fate. Now, facing the prospect of being a surrogate, he hoped to provide Jimin with the life he deserved, one filled with love and health. As I listened to Jungkook speak about his brother, I felt a surge of empathy. This kid had been through so much, yet he carried himself with a quiet strength that impressed me. I could sense his determination, and it ignited something in me. Jungkook, I respect your decision, I said, my voice firm. We'll set up everything for the process. I want to make sure you're comfortable and supported. He smiled, a genuine warmth spreading across his face. For the first time in a long while, I felt a glimmer of hope. Maybe this unconventional arrangement would lead to something meaningful for both of us. As I sat across from Tae, I felt a mix of nerves and determination. I had always been the one to shoulder burdens, but now, facing someone as accomplished as him, I couldn't shake the feeling of inadequacy. Yet, as he explained the surrogacy process, his calm demeanor helped ease my anxiety. We'll have a legal agreement to protect both of us. You'll receive compensation for your time and any medical expenses, Tae said, his gaze steady. I want this to be clear, this isn't just about having a child for me. I respect your situation and your sacrifice, I nodded, trying to absorb everything he was saying. And after the baby is born? What happens then? Tae leaned back in his chair, contemplating. I hope to be involved, but I understand if you want space. It's your body, your choice. My main priority is to ensure you're comfortable throughout the process. His words gave me a sense of reassurance. This wasn't just a transaction. There was a level of respect here I hadn't expected. Thank you, Tae. I appreciate you saying that. I just want to focus on my brother's health and a future. Tae smiled, a genuine warmth spreading across his face. Then let's make this work for both of us. The first appointment at the fertility clinic was daunting. As I sat in the waiting room, I fidgeted with my hands, anxiety creeping in. I had never imagined I would be in a place like this. The sterile smell and the hushed conversations made it all feel surreal. Tae arrived, looking as sharp as ever. He walked in with an air of confidence, yet I could see a flicker of nervousness in his eyes. Ready? He asked, offering me a reassuring smile. I nodded, my heart racing. As ready as I'll ever be. Inside the clinic, the process began. Nurses were friendly, guiding me through each step. As they explained the procedures, I felt a sense of empowerment growing within me. I was doing this not just for myself, but for Jimin. Every sacrifice would be worth it if it meant giving him a better life. After a few hours, we were finally done. As we walked out, I couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, I admitted, glancing at Tae. He chuckled softly. I told you. We'll make a good team. Seeing Jungkook handle the process with such resilience made me admire him even more. He was carrying so much weight on his shoulders, yet he remained determined to provide for his brother. I wanted to be there for him, not just as a client but as a friend. Do you have any questions about what happens next? I asked as we stepped outside. The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the city. Jungkook shook his head. I think I understand. It's all so new for me. I get it. If you ever need to talk or if you have concerns, don't hesitate to reach out, I said. We are in this together. As we continued talking, I noticed the way he opened up about his life. He shared stories about Jimin, his little brother's infectious laughter, and how he would do anything to see him smile. It tugged at my heartstrings, igniting a sense of purpose within me. I wasn't just helping him, I was becoming part of their story.